Hello again, it's Jan. Nice to see you. Welcome to LCF Workshop. As you can see, I'm still working on the house. Those windowsills that I did last week are coming on nicely. And today I'm going to tackle the front door. You know something, doors make me think about going out into the world. Last week we were talking about forgiveness of sins, and Jesus said he could forgive people's sins. Well, today we're going to hear about somebody who went out of his front door and he went out into the big wide world. We're going to hear what happened to him. So Caroline's going to tell us a story.
Hello, Lulu. Hello, Oliver Monkey. It's really nice to see you again. Now, today we've got a story that Jesus told. Are you ready to listen? Right. Now, there was a father who had 2 sons. Now, the youngest son said to his father, "Please give me my share of the money because I want to have some fun. I want to go away and have some fun." Now, his father was very sad. He didn't want him to go, but he agreed anyway and gave the son his money. What was that, Lulu? It's chocolate money. I know it's chocolate money. Maybe you can have one later, but this is just to use in the story, okay? So the son went on his way. He went on a long journey, far away with his money, far away. And he kept going. It was a long, 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 long way. And when he got to another country, do you know what happened? He spent lots of his money on having parties and doing lots of different things, and all his money was gone. He didn't have any money. What was he going to do? He thought about it. "I know," he said, "I'll get a job." Now, what job do you think he got? Do you think he might have been in the army, Lulu? No. Do you think he might have been a firefighter, Oliver Monkey? No. Or even, Lulu, a train driver? No. Do you know what job he got? He got a job feeding pigs. Oh, Lulu, what do you think that was like? A very smelly job. And do you know what? While he was feeding the pigs, he was feeling very, very, very hungry. He was so hungry, he could have eaten all the pig's food. Oh, that wouldn't have been very nice, would it? Then he had a thought. Do you know what? I'm not very happy. I'm really unhappy. I know what I'll do. I'll go back to my father. Maybe I can work for him as a servant because I don't deserve to be part of the family anymore. So he went on the long journey. Remember, it was a very long journey. He went on the long journey home. But before this, every day, his father kept looking out to see if his son was coming home, because he loved his son and he just wanted to give him a big cuddle. So when his son was nearly home, the father ran to him and gave him a big cuddle. He was so pleased to see him. And the son said, "Oh, can I just become a servant?" And Dad said, "No, you're part of the family now. You're my family, and I welcome you home, and I put a nice robe on you. And I'm so pleased to have you back that we're going to have a party." And they all had a party together. Do you like parties, Lulu? Do you like parties, Oliver? Yeah, I like parties too.
That was a really cool story. I love that story. That young man, he'd gone into the world and he'd done all those terrible things wrong, but his father was there. He was coming down the road and wanting him to come home, and he was watching out for them. And that's like Jesus. He wants us to come to him. He's got his arms open wide and he wants us to come to him. He loves us so, so much. He just wants to be with us. And sometimes we do things and we walk away, but he just wants us to turn around and just come and be wrapped in his wonderful arms. And that's something to be thinking about this week. Now we're going to hear from the kids and they're going to do a prayer.
Dear God, we love you. You are super cool. We thank you for the sun and rain. We thank you for the birds that praise. We're so glad that you're our dad. You pick us up when we feel bad. Dear God, you are super cool. Amen.
Having a laugh with Jerry and Mark. Hi everyone, it's Jerry here. Just signing in for joke duty once more. I tell you what, these kids, they're good, aren't they? They're good. Paul, Mark and I don't think we're getting many votes. Or any, in fact. But anyway, this is the one. This could be the one. This could be the one. Why did the octopus blush? Why did the octopus blush? Any ideas? Oh, you're gonna like it. Because he saw the bottom of the ocean. The bottom of the ocean. Oh, come on. There must be just one of you out there that's gonna give me a vote. Okay. Anyway, do your best. See you later, guys. Bye.
Well guys, here we are again in November, lockdown 2.0. I'm out on a golf course with my dog Tess because they're closed so we can walk everywhere. So I thought I'd do some golf jokes. So here's the first one. Why does Ian Lewis wear 2 pairs of trousers when he plays golf? In case he gets a hole in one. And I thought I'd get Tess to help me this week. So vote for me and Tess. Here's a little sketch we prepared earlier.
Why did the dinosaur cross the road? Oh yeah, it's because the chicken wasn't even born yet. Wow, well, such a good joke. Oh, if you're thinking of voting for Jerry or Mark, don't bother listening to them. Just listen to me because I'll obviously win. So vote for me.
Whose was your favourite joke? Was it Jerry's? Was it Mark's? Or was it this week's challenger? Have a vote in the comments below. And if you would like to have a go at a joke off with Jerry and Mark, then let us know in LCF Kids.
Having a laugh with Jerry and Mark.
Bible verse, memory verse.
We want you to have a go at this week's Bible verse memory verse. So learn it, get your parent or a grown-up to film you, and then put it in LCF Kids. You'll get a prize every time.
Psalm 119 verse 105 says, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Bible verse, memory verse.
This week we challenged our young people to see how many balloons they could keep up in the air. See if you can do any better at home. The Bible speaks to each one of us in different ways, so we've got some of our young people to share their favourite scriptures and verses. Here's one of our young people sharing their favourite verse for you today.
My favourite verse is James 4:7, which is, "Submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee." It is my favourite verse because it's saying to obey God and resist bad temptations.